Hey guys, Gaddock Teeg here with a very special episode of the Swtor Weekly Digest. There was no significant news to report on this week, so today I'm going to do something a little different. Lately, public perception of Star Wars The Old Republic has been overwhelmingly negative, so I've decided to buck the trend and take a look at my top 10 favorite things that happened this year in Tor. So let's kick things off with number 10, Soa. The pinnacle of Tier 1 operations in Swtor, Soa was big, he was bold, and he was bugged to all hell. Soa really proved to me that BioWare knew how to make an interesting and different raid boss. To this day, I think Soa is the best boss fight in the game, and it looks like the Terror from Beyond encounter is a sign that BioWare is willing to learn from Soa. He waited 20,000 years, hopefully we won't have to for Soa 2.0. Number 9, the Grand Acquisitions Race. Many things in Swtor are highly polarizing, and this is one of them. You either really liked the minigame style event, or you really hated the hide-and-go-seek style grindfest that was the Grand Acquisitions Race. I personally enjoyed the very varied quest types presented in this event, and had fun hunting down the cleverly hidden commendations boxes. I know I'll catch a lot of flack for having this event on my list, but I personally enjoyed doing it. Although I might be a little bit biased since my first YouTube series was based on the event. Number 8, the April Legacy Promotion. Nothing builds more goodwill than free stuff, and this was exactly what the doctor ordered. I don't think anyone could say a single negative thing about BioWare giving all players Legacy Level 6 and up a free month subscription just for being a paying loyal subscriber. Number 7, HK51. Not only did this questline introduce the highly anticipated new Hunter-Killer companion, it also features my favorite quest in the game, the Theoretica. Evoking memories of early Resident Evil titles, the first time I entered this derelict spaceship, I was immediately impressed by its eeriness. Add in collectible audio logs and some puzzle solving and you've got success in my book. Number 6, the Ancient Hypergate. PvPers had a long drought between updates, but the Ancient Hypergate Warzone was a home run after a long slump. Combining an interesting arena with a focus on racking up the kills, the Ancient Hypergate was a perfect addition to the Warzone roster. Now if only BioWare could kick off Season 1 already, PvP would be in business. Number 5, Patch 1.2. When I was making this list, I had Explosive Conflict, Novair Coast, UI customizations, and the Legacy system all vying for a spot on the list. Then I remembered all these things came out in Patch 1.2. Patch 1.2 was enormous. Patch notes are 41 pages long. And we're not talking about minor bug fixes. There are pages and pages of system tweaks and feature introductions. This patch was so major it led many people to question whether the game should have been delayed until it could be included in the base game. I really can't say these people are wrong. Number 4, the Group Finder. This was probably the most demanded feature not included at the game at launch, and it's not on the list because it was implemented. It's on the list because of how they implemented it. BioWare could have followed the trend set by other games and made the Group Finder cross-server, but no. BioWare did the right thing and preserved the idea that community matters in MMOs by allowing players to get to know each other and giving players a reason to not be a jerk. Number 3, Server Consolidation. I bet if BioWare could go back and do any one thing from the first year of Swtor differently, they would have done server mergers months earlier. Server populations were dismal, queue times were incredibly long, and players can go whole planets without ever seeing one another. I know this caused some headaches with forced name changes, but server transfers were smoothest I've ever seen in an MMO, and I think the ends justified the means in this case. Number 2, the free-to-play conversion. I think this one is obvious, and if you're watching this video, you probably know all the pros and cons of free-to-play already, so I won't waste your time. More players means more money means more content. Now it's BioWare's turn to keep up on their end with the more content part. So what could possibly be number 1 over the biggest game changer of the year? Number 1, the Rat Ghoul Outbreak. The Rat Ghoul Plague was the single most entertaining experience I've had in game this year by far. Out of nowhere there was something new for everyone to enjoy. This event was the total package. Great story, reason to world PvP, people exploding left and right. The game was buzzing with life and positive energy with this event. If BioWare wants to continue its positive trend, they need look no further than this event to see how players get excited. I think this was the high point for many people who have been playing the game since launch, and I hope we get something this compelling soon. So that's my list of my top 10 favorite happenings from the first year of the Old Republic. Here's hoping 2013 has even more to get excited about than 2012. Feel free to post your own list in the comment section below, and let me know if you'd like to see more non-news content like this in the future. If you like what you've seen, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any new Swtor videos. Until next week, this is Gaddock Teeg signing off.